Okay guys, so let's use the souls that I got. Hey there Milko, how are you my friend? I'm good, I just a bit fucked up my playthrough, but besides that everything's okay. I basically accidentally attacked Oswald of Korim. You will not know who that is, but everyone who plays Dark Souls knows. And he got aggressive, hostile to me. And yeah, now I basically will not be able to resolve any sins through this playthrough, because I think you cannot... He's the NPC that you go to when any other NPC in the game is aggressive to you. And I made him aggressive, so he will not do any good things for me. So yeah, I kinda fucked up this part of the playthrough, but that's not really gonna matter in any way.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall, or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
That fucking laugh, man.
Still closed. Still closed.
Oh, Siegmeyer. Milko, you say that I'm finally growing a beard? Yeah, like, I'm growing a beard every Saturday and Sunday, basically. Since I usually shave around Monday, and I never clean shave. I usually shave to the point where my beard is like 1 or 2 days old. It looks like it's 1 or 2 days old. I basically never clean shave, so that's quite typical for me to look like this, actually. At the end of the week, I usually have that week old or week and a half old beard on me, but I'm gonna get rid of it Monday and I'm gonna start growing it again from there. So it's like, it's typical, bro. Come on, you should know me long enough to know that. Anyways, like I said, I kinda fucked up with Oswald of Karim, but he's not a very important NPC, since I'm not planning to kill, I'm not planning of killing a lot of NPCs in the game. It's really not that important for me to have him alive, but to have him non-aggressive. But then again, I did want to attack him, so I fucked up a bit there. I basically wanted to end the dialogue and I forgot, and I basically misclicked. And I made him angry, and since I upgraded my weapon, I actually almost took like 1/3 of his life with one shot, so he got aggressive after that. Oops. That wasn't a good decision there. But anyways, let's go and set up this bonfire actually here. Let's kill the Black Knight. Get the shield from here, basically the regular stuff. Regular stuff, baby. Oh, come on, you motherfucker. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay, so let's sit here, because if I die, I want to have a fast way back. Now, let's kill you, Black Knight. Actually, let's get the shield first, since he's not here. Oh, that was weird. Oh, come on. Okay. That legendary Polish friendship, yeah. Like I said, it was a mistake, bro. I misclicked. It's not my fault. Come on. If I wanted to kill him, I would kill him. I left him alive, so I ran away like a bitch. So I'm not. It wasn't a It wasn't planned to kill him. I didn't plan to kill him, bro. I'm not getting any of the Black Knight weapons, sadly. I'm a bit unlucky in that department. But it's not that bad, I guess. So I will go and pick up all the items from here, actually. And after that, I will go and kill the Moonlight Butterfly, because I want to get the key to kill Havel. Havel will be actually quite an important thing for me. Oswald, 2 big hitbox, you got it. Yeah. Nah, bro. Just fat fingers, and I clicked the wrong button. What can you do? But anyways, let's go through here. Let's get the other bonfire. I'll pick up all of the items from here, like I said, and then I'll go kill the boss here, the Moonlight Butterfly. Perhaps you will get the Elite Knight set also. What else do I actually want to do today? I was thinking about going to the Undead Asylum, back to the Undead Asylum, but I think it's a bit too early for that. Okay, you're dead. The other one will probably come to me in a moment, so I'll actually go and kill him, cause... Oh, that! Miss. Okay. That miss. That miss, bro. Let's sit here. Yeah, I think strength, because I'm gonna be using the claymore later, so I actually need to get at least 16 strength for this build. This build will be quite weird, because like I said, since this is a Artorias cosplay, I will be leveling up Intelligence and Fate to 20 also later, which is really not the best thing you want to do. Those stats really don't go with a melee build. If, like I said, if I would use the Artorias Greatsword after killing Sif, yeah, that kinda is a bit optimal in some way, because the Artorias Greatsword has scaling with dexterity, strength, but also fate and int. So it is decent on a build like that with that weapon. But since I'm probably gonna be making the shield from Sif's Soul, and I will use the Abyss Greatsword, it actually will not be that optimal, and I'm gonna probably lose out on a lot of damage just to be able to use to use the Abyss Greatsword. But then again, it's a cosplay, so it doesn't really have to be like, you know, the most optimal thing in the world, right? Cosplays are meant to be fun and as close as possible to the source material, not actually optimal builds. Optimal builds are the builds that I do in Dark Souls 2 for PvP. Those are usually made to be the most optimal in terms of stats and stuff. Man, the weather is just terrible here. The weather is just terrible. We had two very, not two, I would say like 4 or 5 very warm days recently. And it was coming up to like 20 degrees in sun. You know, basically people were wearing only t-shirts outside, right? It was becoming very warm, very nice, very pleasant. It was going to around, like I said, 20 Celsius in the sun, which is quite nice at this time of year, right? And it really, we had some few very nice days. And today and yesterday, the weather just collapsed completely. Today, actually, I had snow, and first it rained for like half a day, and later it started, and there's of course terrible winds, like cold winds, very not pleasant. And later today, it actually, after it rained for half of a day, it started to fucking snow. Like, I'm not kidding you, I actually had snow today here. So, the weather is just... My god, it's bad. My god, it's bad. Actually, you know what? Let's suicide here, so all of the enemies will stop chasing me, and I'll be able to pick up my souls here. It's the fastest way, basically. I could just kill them all, but it would take some time, and it's faster to just... Where are my souls? Somewhere here, right? Why did it teleport it so far away? I guess the closest enemy was here, maybe because of that. But still, it shouldn't teleport it so far away. So let's sit here, let's reverse hollowing, let's kindle the bonfire. Let's kindle the flame. Since I have one more soul, I can do this, I guess. And since I'm in human form... Usually it's not that good of an idea to go in human form if you're not playing offline. Because there's a lot of people doing PvP on low areas, and yeah, some of them are, you know, regular people like you and I, but a lot of people that do PvP or try to do PvP on low areas are actually either twins, or people that went through the game, picked up all of the items and are like, you know, soul level 1 basically, with pimped out gear. Which, I understand why people do it, but for me it kinda makes no sense. Like, even if you're low level, even if you're soul level 1 and you went through the whole game, yeah, you're skilled, grats for you. But the point is that, if you're soul level 1 with maximum upgraded gear and you deal a shit ton of damage, even on level 1, if you invade someone who is level 1 and just started the game, like is a new player and shit, like, you will not have a challenge fighting him. It's gonna be basically you raping him with 2 hits with your fully upgraded weapon, and him not being able to do anything to you because your armor is upgraded, and he probably will have no armor. Like, I know a lot of people like doing that, and like griefing people and trolling people and just killing people like that. But for me, it's like, I don't see fun in it. I feel that PvP should be done in a way, like, at least for me, the most fun PvP is when I fight enemies that are on similar level to me. So people that actually, you know, I can kill, but they can also kill me. People on similar skill level and people on similar gear level, right? That's enjoyable for me. If I am to fight people that are... If I would have to fight people that are like... completely just starting the game, they don't know even how to play, or they don't have any good gear, and I would be pimped out and stuff, like, that wouldn't be fun really for me, and I know a lot of people do that, but I guess different strokes for different folks. I guess different people like, you know, do PvP differently, but for me it just feels like a cheap way to make yourself feel, oh, how you know, I'm so good because I can do that. And I don't feel it's actually too much fun. At least, like I said, for me, it's just not enjoyable for me to play the game like that. Okay, and batteries killed the Moonlight butterfly. We got humanity, we got some souls, 10,000. It's nice. Getting some free souls is always nice. And there's also a lot of people, especially in Dark Souls 1, since it's not protected from hackers or anything, it's very easy in Dark Souls 1 to get invaded by hackers, by people who basically hacked the game in one way or another. And you can get situations like, and it's not only invaders, you can actually get summoned sometimes, like if you want to do co-op on low level areas. I had that happen to me actually. I had situations where I wanted to do co-op with someone, with other people, so I laid my sign to get summoned, and someone summoned me, and he was, I think, yeah, he was using the trident, the channeler's trident, and when he buffed me, he insta-killed me. When he was doing the buff, the R2 attack that buffs you and your allies, he actually killed me, even though he was, he summoned me, so I was supposed to help him. He shouldn't be able to kill me. He hacked the game in a way where he was able to kill me with the buff, cursed me, and made my character cursed and have the egghead sickness on my character at the start of the game, before the gargoyles actually. So granted, I'm using this fix, so I have the ability to get a backup save. I always have a backup save in just the case of that, thanks to this fix. But like, if someone is playing the game for the first time, and this is his first experience with Souls games, and he gets summoned to do co-op with someone, and the guy that he wanted to help will actually kill him and curse him and decrease his maximum HP and give him a parasite in-game, because that's basically what it is. It's a parasite that makes your decreases the amount of souls you gather from killing enemies. Yeah, I think a lot of people can get annoyed and quit the game because of that. I don't think that's a cool thing to have. And I know a lot of people abuse it. Like, a lot of people just hack the way through the game, through the early areas, and make characters like that, and go to the game like that. I don't know, maybe they enjoy it, like, it's possible, but they definitely enjoy griefing people like that. That's definitely the case, but I don't feel that's fun. I never thought that, invading people that don't stand a chance to you is in any way fun. There are things that can be fun, like destroying people's equipment. Like in Demon Souls, I know early in the years of Demon Souls, people were using the scrapping spear, I think it's the name of the weapon, to destroy equipment. And in Demon Souls, repairing your equipment was actually very expensive. So if you invaded someone and you didn't kill him but you destroyed his equipment, it was actually a fucking big deal, because it would, make them, it would force them to farm souls for like hours and hours to be even able to repair their shit afterwards, which was quite a troll move and quite a asshole move to do. But still, it was, something that affected their game, but it didn't break the game, didn't break the way the game feels. Invading people at soul level 1 with pimped out characters, twinks that you went through the game and have upgraded gear, like lightning weapons and fully upgraded gear. Yeah, it's not breaking the game, but it definitely breaks the fun. And invading people when you hack, for example, when you're invading people with an immortal character, or invading people in starting areas and cursing them and giving them eggheads and stuff like that, just to troll, it's just being an asshole in life, in game and in life basically. And really, for me, people that do that really have some, I can always have a feeling that they really have some kind of small dick complex. Their dick is smaller than other people, so they have to prove themselves that they are worth something by invading people and fucking up their game and their fun. I don't know if in Bloodborne it's actually possible to destroy people's equipment. I never tested it. I never saw it actually. Since I don't have a PS4, I don't have even a PS3, so I never was able to play Demon Souls also, but I'm also not able to play Bloodborne. The time I'm streaming here now, later it's gonna be, this playthrough will be updated on YouTube, uploaded on YouTube, so probably if someone will watch this in like a year or something like that, everything from Bloodborne will be known, and it's you know, it's gonna be obvious if there is a way to destroy people's equipment there. But from what I know now, from what I'm watching other people play, like let's plays or streamers on Twitch, I don't see that there is any way to destroy people's equipment in Bloodborne. So maybe it's there, maybe it just didn't get discovered yet, or I didn't see it yet, but. Do we have some traditional Polish dresses, Milko? Ask me that question again. What do you mean by that, bro? Do you mean dresses or desserts, like food? Like dessert? Cause you're asking for ideas, but I didn't understand the question. What exactly are you? Are you asking about traditional dresses, like outfits, or are you asking about traditional food? Either you misspelled that word, or I don't understand that word that you that you wrote there. So ask again, please, and I'll answer it. Anyways, we killed the Moonlight Butterfly. Now I will be going back to Firelink Shrine. Yeah, I know what you mean, Milko. I'm gonna be going back to Firelink Shrine and we'll kill. I will kill basically. What's his name? The guy in yellow, I forgot his name now. Fuck, I forgot his fucking name, oh my god. The favor and protection ring guy, you know what I mean, guys. So traditional food, sweet foods, traditional desserts in Poland, huh? We really don't have that many, to be honest, like, we really don't have that many traditional ones, per se. I think it more depends on what you prefer. Like, you know, there are like cakes and stuff that are quite traditional here. In Poland, like we got a cake called Karpatka, which is basically a double layer French butter. I don't know if you call it butter in English. It's basically a double layer cake where you got cream in the middle and basically 2 layers of crust, like French crust. Oh yeah, crust is the name. You got 2 layers of French crust, but it's like, you know, it has like hills on it. It is very uneven. The crust is very uneven. That's why we call it Karpatka. So it's basically like the Carpathian hills, you know, mountains. I'm sorry. So it's named after that, basically, Karpatka. But really, most traditional Polish sweets are like, you know, like cakes, like apple pie, like cheesecake, stuff like that. There really isn't that many traditional sweet things. We got a lot of sweet things like that are kind of a changed version of regular food. So, for example, we got pierogi, which are basically. Wait a second, can I? We got pierogi, and usually they are with meat. Usually pierogi are with meat, right? Let's kick him off. Why cannot I kick him off? Okay. Okay, let's quit the game. Okay, and we got the Fapring and humanity. Other traditional food, traditional sweet food from Poland. Like I said, we got things like sweet versions of pierogi. So pierogi are basically dumbbells. No, not dumbbells. Dumplings. I'm sorry. I really don't remember English names of foods. Bear in mind that when I mispronounce stuff and make an idiot out of myself. But yeah, we basically got like sweet versions of dumplings, which are called in Poland pierogi. The regular versions are usually with meat, with cabbage, with mushrooms, or with potatoes, with like meat, with little scraps of meat, like with bacon or stuff like that. So potato and bacon is one type. Meat ones are others. Cabbage and meat, or cabbage and mushrooms. Those are basically the types that usually are found. But there are also sweet versions, like with strawberries, with blueberries, with other ones, with other fruits, and those versions you eat with like a sweet yogurt sauce, or like with whipped cream, sweet whipped cream. So there are kind of things like that. I don't really feel that in Poland it's very popular to eat sweet things. Another cake that, another like dessert that people eat here often is like another version of, basically it's similar to Karpatka. Like I said, Karpatka is basically a crust, uneven crust with hills and stuff, and it basically is very uneven with a sweet filling, with a sweet cream in between. Another version of that is basically it's called Napoleonka in Polish, so it's basically Napoleon cake, which is basically similar to Karpatka, just it's French crust, top and bottom and top layer with sweet cream between. So it's also quite typical. It's called, like I said, Napoleon cake. It would be Napoleon cake in English. In Polish it's just Napoleonka. Oh come on! Why do I have a problem doing that jump recently? Last playthrough I also had a problem here. I never had a problem with this jump here. You can even roll there, if I'm correct, and you should make it. And for some reason I'm having a problem doing that. Okay, first time, 3 times the try, I guess. Oh, God almighty, like, please allow me to do it properly. Thank you, game. Let's equip my longsword, by the way. Okay, finally. And here is another spot where you have to jump, because the game is buggy a bit in this one particular spot. Okay, let's pick up the key. Jump down the hole. Now, after I go and kill the Asylum Demon, most likely Makowiec, yeah, we also got that. I didn't actually remember that. We also have it. We also got that. So it's even called the same. It's also called Makowiec here. Oh come on, game. Like, there's a lot of regional cakes and regional pastry that I just don't like that much, or aren't just too popular in my region, the region of Poland that I live in. So, you know, some people from Poland that maybe watch this later on YouTube will probably feel, you know, think like, oh, there is this, and this, and you didn't talk about it, you fucking moron. And like I said, it's not that I don't remember it, it's just, it maybe isn't popular in my region. There's really not, like I said, there's really not that much sweets popular here where I live, in my region of the country, so in different regions definitely there is more. There is a cake called mazurek, but I don't even know how is it done, but it's called mazurek because it's from the region Mazuri, which is up north closer to the sea, where there's a lot of lakes and stuff, but I don't even know how it's done. I don't even know how it's done, but I know it's a cake called mazurek here. I never ate it, I don't know how it's done, I don't know even what are the ingredients for it. It's called bagli, where you live in Hungary, bro? Okay, bagli. I thought you said that it's called makowiec where you live also. Yeah, so there are, you know, some cakes in. There is a lot of pastry that is just regional here, and it's not really maybe that popular in the region of Poland where I live myself. That's why I don't know a lot of, or I don't remember at the moment a lot of stuff, because it's quite, you know, possible that I either didn't I did a good pronunciation of the bagli or bagli. Nice. Probably I already made a wrong pronunciation again, said it again wrong, but I'm happy that I at least did it once properly. But yeah, like I said, you know, there's a lot of food in Polish. There's a lot of pastry in Poland that is popular. It's just not in my region, and I'm not really a guy that likes pastry. I don't really like pastry myself that much, so I guess that's also the reason why I'm not that much into it, you know, and I can't tell you much about it, because I'm just not into pastry that much myself. I don't really eat too much pastry. Even though I'm fat, but I'm fat because I like to eat regular stuff. I'm not fat because I like to eat sweets. Mazurek is a variety of sweet, short pastry, a cake baked in Poland, but both at Easter and also at Christmas and holiday season. Yeah, so like it is supposed to be baked at Easter and at Christmas, but where I live, no one bakes that type of cake. So oh fuck, he killed me. Yeah, bagli, yeah. So it's like a regular G, not like in English. So bagli is the Polish makowiec. Interesting to know. Yeah, but like I said, you know, there is a lot of pastry that is just not too popular. What is with today that we are talking about pastry so much? I think you're very hungry, Milko. Or you want to eat something sweet and you don't know what. We're talking about pastry for like 20 minutes now. Probably. Well, at least it isn't boring, cause and we are not talking about the fact that I failed to parry this guy earlier and now I'm parrying him like a boss. Yeah. It kinda looks like I'm stabbing him in the fucking balls. Like, it really looks like I'm stabbing him in the crotch region. He probably Yeah, he probably felt that. Probably his balls are quite hurting. And we're back here, and we can now kill the poor Oscar of Astora. You're on a diet, so you basically want to hear about food, but you don't want to eat them, huh? You know what? That's actually funny because my fiance Anya, actually does a lot of stuff like that. She will go on the internet, right? And she will like my fiance Anya will very often do stuff like she will go on the internet and will find a lot of like, you know, food and stuff and look at pictures of food, like, you know, she will find some sweets. She likes pastry a lot, so I don't like it that much, but she does. She will, like, you know, go and find pictures of like nice cakes and pastry and like fast foods, you know, like pizzas and hamburgers and stuff like. I forgot about the ball there. I was thinking about food and I forgot about that. And she will, you know, go online and basically find pictures of stuff like that, like food, very nice food, very tasty food, maybe not healthy but tasty. Like, you know, like I said, pastry, some fast food, some pizza, some hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that. And she will watch them like for an hour. She will watch the pictures, watch how you make them, what you need to actually make them, but she will not eat anything like that. She will not go to the shop and buy something like that for herself. She will just watch the pictures and she will be okay. And then when I you know, am sitting at the PC with her and she's like, oh, look at those hamburgers, look at that pizza, look at that something, and I'm like, woman, I will need to eat that now. She will be, no, I don't need to eat that, I just can watch the pictures, and I'm gonna be like, fuck you, now I need to buy myself a hamburger or make myself a pizza or something like that, you know? So my fiance is similar in that case, that she likes to watch pictures of food, of nice food, but she will not go and buy it for herself. She will just watch pictures, and she will make me feel that I'm hungry and I want to eat it, and I will feel bad about myself afterwards because I will go and like, you know, I'll watch some pictures of like nice pizzas and stuff, and next day I'll go out, buy ingredients, make a pizza for myself, and I'll feel bad about eating so much calories, and I will be like, now I know why I'm fat. Well, I know why I'm fat. I'm fat because I like to eat and I don't move a lot. But I'm actually trying to get rid of a bit of my excess mass. I'm sorry. Yeah, she isn't. She isn't fat. I'm fat because I like to eat, like I said. My fiance is very, very skinny. But yeah, that's definitely why I'm fat, because she watches the pictures and doesn't eat, and I watch the pictures with her and I feel that I need to eat that, right? But anyways, like I was saying, what was I saying actually? I'm actually trying to cut, basically lose a bit of weight. It's not like I'm very like overweight or anything. I have around like 8 to 10 kilos of like excess weight that I would be able to lose, and I would feel better. Cause, you know, I'm weighing at the moment. I am 1 meter 76 centimeters tall, so I'm quite short, a bit below 180 in centimeters, and I weigh 85 kilos. So I guess my proper weight should be around, I should weigh around 75, 78 kilos to be the most optimal weight. But it's not like, I'm very overweight or anything like that. I basically have like 10 kilos of excess weight on me. It's not like any huge excess weight that I have here, but on myself. Yeah, I'm a short dude. I know you're tall, Milko. I know you are tall, my friend, but... Well, this is gonna be a very bad fight, because I'm gonna be forced to fight this guy for a very long time. Oh, come on, then. I'm really doing minimal damage to him, so it's gonna take a long time to actually kill him. As you can see, I'm hitting him for 100, like 90 something, and this is gonna be. You're tall and fat. Well, you know, it's better to be tall and fat, I guess, than be short and fat, right? Compared to me, you're a whale? That's a interesting comparison. That's an interesting way to talk about yourself. Compared to me, you're a whale. Nice. Yeah. Usually tall people are skinny though. Like usually most tall people that I know are quite skinny and have a lot of problem actually gaining weight. Most guys that I know that are like 1 meter 90 centimeters, something like that, are usually very, very skinny or like medium build. They usually don't have too much mass on them. You think you should lose about 20 kilos? How much do you weigh? And how tall are you actually, Milko? If you say you feel you need to lose about 20 kilos, that means that you have to have a lot of excess weight there. 20 kilos is a lot. Like I said, I'm like 10 kilos overweight, and I feel that I feel heavy, and I feel that it's too much mass. 20 kilos is even much more. Yeah, this fight is so boring at early stages of the game, because it's really not a hard fight. Like, he doesn't really have any hard to avoid moveset, anything that you have to be aware. It's basically the explosion that you have to be aware of, and that's basically it. Just don't get cocky, don't get greedy, hit his tail, and everything should be okay. But I'm dealing so little damage to him, and he has a nice amount of HP, and it's a very boring fight because of that. I usually come here a bit later because of that. That was an interesting bug with the camera. I don't know if you noticed. The camera actually stayed by his leg when I was running away because I went under him. Yeah, boring fight, like I said. Like 2 more hits and he's gonna die. 1 more hit, even better. And we got a Titanite slab, yay! Well, if if you work out a lot and you lift weights and stuff, it really doesn't mean that you're actually fat. Because you have to remember that you can be like bulky and look big and stuff, but if you actually lift a lot of weights and if you exercise a lot, most of the excess mass that you feel probably is muscles. You can have like, I know a lot of people that tell me that, oh, they are fat and stuff, and usually those people have like, they are usually like well built and they have a bit of fat on them, but usually how it looks is that they have the excess, like they have a bit of fat on them, and rest of the additional mass that they feel they are too fat because of is just muscles under the tiny layer of fat, and then they feel that, you know, oh, they feel that, oh, I weigh like 10 kilos too much because I'm like 1 meter 80 centimeters and I weigh 90 kilos, right? And people think that, oh, I should lose 10 kilos. It's not really like that. It's more about, if you're masculine, if you have a lot of muscles, if you work out a lot, you're definitely gonna weigh more than you should for your height, just because muscles, you know, weigh more basically than fat, and you may feel more bulky because you got like a tiny layer of fat on your body, but besides that you're probably gonna have only muscles. So it depends if you work out or not. Like when I was younger, I worked out a lot, and for example I personally have a type of physique where all of my fat is basically in the middle of my body, my belly and my chest, maybe not even the chest, but basically my belly and the core of my body. So that's like 90% of my fat in my body. If you would like check, if you would see me, like for example, I don't have any fat in my legs. I have actually very masculine, very big but very hard legs, in the sense that I only have muscles in my legs. I don't even have fat in them, but all of my fat is basically, like I said, in my middle core area, in my core region. For some reason, it's basically how my body is built. So I actually don't have almost any fat in my lower, in my legs, but all fat, and my hands also aren't fat, but my core is basically where all of my fat goes. And that's why I'm trying to, recently I'm trying to work out more, since I additionally have some problems with my back, with my back. I have basically spine problems, so I'm recently trying to work out more. Like, you know, I cannot like carry heavy weights and stuff, but I'm basically trying to work out a bit with exercises that are good for your core body to strengthen your muscles, your back and your stomach muscles, and I'm actually losing a bit of weight. So I'm probably gonna try to lose at least 5 kilos till the till the end of the year. I would say I'll try to lose around 5 kilos. I know it's not much, but I also know that it's not a good idea to lose too much weight too fast.
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you? You never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide. What's wrong? Get a bit of a scare out there? No problem. Have a seat and get comfortable. We'll both be hollow before you know it. Well, what are you going to do? I've already decided. I don't really care. I'm simply crestfallen.